Okay, today I'm doing a video where I'm ranking all the canon characters that are not filler using the solo leveling ranking system. So that's SS, S, A, B, C, D, E, of course. Um, I'll try to do my best to include mostly canon characters, but who knows. And there's a lot of characters, so this is like a 35-minute long video. And sorry I haven't been posting a lot. I just have been busy and can't get anything done, but I am working on a video right now, so hopefully this will satisfy your things, and I think it's pretty good too. But I also have been watching like May Devils Cry, Solo Leveling, Noblest, a lot of stuff like that. So the main pointers you want to do is this is just basic. What I think, I know people are going to disagree with me because they probably know solo leveling better than I do, but I get the gist of it mostly. So there's that. Of course you can disagree with me. It's fine. Like, it doesn't matter to me. So let's get started, shall we? So the thing I want to go over first is that this is a voiceover, and I'm just watching it on my computer right now, so it's probably not going to line up, but most, if not all, captains will be in the A rank area, considering that. I also watched 1,000-Year Blood War. I have not read the manga. I have seen videos, and I do know most of the shrifts too. And the reason that I'm putting Zero Squad in S rank is just because there's no one else like them. So there's also that to be aware of. Most of these characters I do know. I did try my best to just put them in the right spots, like how Miari is technically not the strongest captain out of everyone, so I put him lower than Soifang. I also put the 11th Division 5th seat in C, just because technically they're not a lieutenant. There's also a thing that most lieutenants will be on B rank, just because they're not as strong as captains yet, but they're quite strong. So that's the thing too to remember. I'm also going to be doing a lot of shifting these lists around and stuff. I've also, yeah. And if you don't agree with me, you can do this on your own time and just be like, and compare the two, see which ones we agree with, see which ones we don't agree with. I put Rengiku forward just because she's more powerful than Izuru. I think that's Izuru anyways. I don't know, love. But yeah. A quick reminder that the further someone is up in the list, like say, so Rengoku is the first one, which means she's technically the most powerful one out of everyone. But then I put Miri's lieutenant. I cannot say their names. I'm so sorry. Miri's lieutenant. After Rengiku, because I personally think that they're around the same level, but Rengoku is probably more powerful thanks to his Zanpakuto. I also put Soiflon's leader lieutenant lower just because I personally think he's one of the weaker ones. That doesn't necessarily mean like he's technically supposed to be at E rank, because he is a lieutenant, and lieutenants probably do line up with B rank. There are also some characters that I personally have not read anything about, that being Yurichi's sibling. So I just put them at C rank because I know that they're powerful, but technically I've not seen them. I'm also putting the special war efforts, that being Kampachi, Aizen, Urahara, Ishii Babe? No, that's not his name. Is that his name? The monk, the leader of Zero Squad, in that SS rank, considering that even Yuhaba didn't want to mess with them. So the expectation that if you hear whining or barking in the background, my dog's at my door and she wants in. So I'm gonna let her in while I do this. There's also quite a lot of not conspiracy, but probably gonna mute that out. There's also like a lot of stuff going on too in it. Yeah. I also put his name's not Gerald, Gerard in that SS rank, because technically he is a lot because of his miracle, and him also being the heart of this Soul King. Almost said Sun King, but that's not the right anime. So yeah, there's a lot going into this, depending on powers, perspective, what I know about them. Yeah. I really should have sped this up, I'm starting to realize, because I'm going to be talking for like 35 minutes. Well, not 35 minutes, I'm just going to go quiet. You're just going to hear licking in the background, because my stupid dog, my cuddly dog is, yeah. Also, the reason I put that person, who I don't know the name of, in D rank is because we didn't get a lot of screen time with him. But his shrift, he is cool. I also put Hashwell and Uryu above Rengoku just because of their both respective shrifts. And I personally do think that Hashwell and Uryu are equals in some regards, but not fully. There are also star emitters that are on the level of Captain, so there's also that to go for. And this is my first time doing this on my computer, so sorry if it's a little odd. Sorry, I just yawned. Probably made you guys yawn too. The reason that this isn't like gacha is because I kind of want to break up my thing a little bit. And I am so sorry, but I will also be doing a reaction video too to solo leveling. I'm gonna make JJK react because like their power system is pretty close to what theirs is. And besides, yeah, I might also make them react to Devil's May Cry. That would be really good too. So right now I'm just going through everyone's scene. Also, this was really annoying to do because I had to do my tablet's laptop is touchscreen. So there's that. So I could just touch it. Yeah. But there are some moments which you'll see later on is when I accidentally move them and I'm like, oh, that shouldn't be there. What did I do? Where were you supposed to be? And I probably moved the ranks around a bit. So I am sorry about that. I was just trying to do all the characters I know first and who are canon. But yeah, I put Nell's Fraction on the higher level of D just because I personally think that they're not as strong as C's, and considering that they are kind of weak, I think it's a fitting rank for them. But they do have some power to them, so that's why they're not E rank, because E ranks are technically the weakest, but they're not weak. I also put Cayenne on the higher level just because of what we've seen from a spotter that stole his body, and the flashbacks, and how he was, yeah. If Cayenne lived, I personally would have think he would have taken over. He would have been one of the most powerful captains out of everyone. So that's also it. Yeah. So I also put masculine demasculine up there pretty high too, just because of his shrift ability and him with James, and the fact that you actually need to kill James and him at the same time. So yeah. I put most of the powerful shrifts up in like A level, which is captain level, because some of these shrifts I did go against the Zero Squad. Also, I didn't know where to put Ichigo's mother. I was debating to put her in C, but then I'm like, oh no, she fought with Aizen's little experiment and won. And she was pretty powerful too. So I decided, oh god, I should not have done this like 10, it's like 10, it's 10:30 a.m. right now. I should have done this later, but I put Misaki at before Cayenne just because I think she's more powerful than Cayenne and stuff. But yeah, I was also, and also this guy, he was one of the most powerful lieutenants, but I personally don't think he would have won against Hashfault or Ryu. And then I put the Espada like higher up on D, just because he was pretty smart, but his values necessarily didn't really help him in this regard. I also put Nell pretty far up there. I put her at D rank just because I personally do think she can go toe-to-toe with a Lieutenant. Bargon I put in A because you guys know why. Wonder-Wise I put in E just because, like, he is powerful, but he lacks intelligence. He got rid of everything. So he's pretty powerful, but without any intelligence or anything, he wouldn't be able to necessarily fight as well as some of the other Fraction. And Espada, for that matter. I also put the death-dealing guy, who I thought was Aizen in the beginning. Yeah, I seriously thought he was Aizen. It's not my fault. Up pretty far in A, just because I believe I think I put him in A. Did I put him in A, or am I just going cray-cray? I put him in B, sorry. I put him in B because of his death-dealing ability and how kind of overpowered that is. He also forced Kisuke Urahara, one of the 5 major war efforts, or special war efforts basically into a corner. And the reason I put both Shiro, who's Ichigo's White Hollow, Shiro's pretty a common name from what I've read in like fanfictions and stuff, but technically he is the true Zangetsu. I also put the old man up there pretty far, just because considering that Shiro is a Zanpakuto and a Hollow mixed together, that makes him pretty powerful. But also I put the old man up there pretty far too, because he was also one of the major. He's also pretty powerful, considering he was able to restrict most of Ichigo's power and became his fake Zanpakuto. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm yawning so much. Here. I'm only like 16 minutes in, and there's like over 20 more minutes. Ugh. I don't know what to say in these voiceovers. That's why I like to do stuff with music. Also, this guy that I'm doing right now, he technically he was on lieutenant level, but I put him at D rank because I personally do not think he's at lieutenant level. I also put Kong at E because like it's Kong. I also put the arm progression arm up there pretty far because it evolves, and that's why. And I know some of you might not agree with any of this, which is totally fine. You can even say in the comments, like, you can say who you would switch. Like, say, oh, I think Zaya Apollo, who's the pink-haired glasses dude, a spot scientist, should go in this rank because that. I also put Grinja at lieutenant level because he did fight with Ichigo, but he's on the lower spectrum. So I hope that doesn't piss off too many people. I do think he deserves higher, but with his mentality, I personally do not think he could go there. Of course, the Prima Spada are pretty far up there, just because they used to be a Spada, but now they aren't. The V dude goes far up there too, so. Sorry if you can hear a car in the background. My window's open and yeah. I was going to do the voiceover in Clipchamp. Clipchamp is what I'm using. It just comes with Microsoft, so I'm using that right now. I was going to do it in that, but then I realized I can't see the video. So, yeah. I decided just to do this. Oh, send this file to myself and do it that way. So, there's also that. And I think my computer's overheating or something, because the fan's going ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, and I don't think that's good. But yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, so there's a lot to with these characters, there's a lot to unpack and stuff. Also, the reason I put Urio's father Ryukin pretty far up there is because he did technically kill a Manos Grande. So that's pretty huge, because technically they're pretty easy to dispatch on Captain. level. Technically, captains can also do that. But yeah, there's also like, yeah, there's a lot of factors that play into these. Also, just because I placed a character lower than they should be does not mean that they are weak at all. Everyone here, besides the E ranks, are pretty powerful. And they technically would be a big deal in solo leveling. I also realized that Ishibe should probably be, he was one of the 5 special war efforts, and I did not realize until then, so yeah. Yeah, so if you guys want to do this, you can just search up create a Bleach character tier list, and that should come up, or you can use the link IRL link thing in the browser there, so you can also do that. But I just searched up Bleach character tier list making, and it came up. So there's also more of these. Like, you guys could also do, say, like, yeah, with Bleach there's a lot of characters, so this did take me quite a while, but you guys can tell me if you want to see more like this or not, but yeah. There's quite a lot of stuff too that plays into this thing. Like, I put Old Man above the third Espada, just because technically he is Yuhaba, but he also is not. He's a manifestation of Ichigo's Quincy powers. But I did put him above there because I personally do think that if they fought, he would win. Oh my god, I thought there was paint on my pillow. That's actually part of my pillowcase. Ah! Yeah. I also put Strike on lieutenant level just because he technically did fight with Uetake and Shinsui and was pretty much holding his own till Shinsui decided to not act like himself. Yeah. Yeah, also I put on Byakuya's grandfather pretty low just because we actually don't know a lot about him. In the terms of his strength, what his Zanpakuto was. But he was in fact a captain. So there's that. I probably should have put him in A rank, I'm starting to realize, so yeah, and I kind of did forget he was a captain. So there's that. I put Jackie in the higher in C rank and low C rank just because of her full bring ability and what it needs to activate. Well, activate, I mean get stronger. Also, here's when I realized, like, I messed it up. Like, I messed the whole ranking up. So I literally just, yeah, there it goes again. So there's that stuff. And I sound stuffed, but I'm not. Hopefully my computer doesn't die while I'm doing this because it's at 60%. Yeah. I think I'm just going to shut up and let you guys do it. Also, I did put Rahame and the other person who are healers at C rank just because their abilities are pretty powerful, but at the same time they're not really supposed to fight. So yeah, I'll just I'll just be quiet now and let you guys kind of listen to music. I'm gonna use instrumental music while you guys just listen to this, and as you kind of see what I do. here to add a SSS rank for the special war efforts, as I put Grammy into the SS rank, realizing that he's probably SS rank. But then, yeah, and you can see here, I'm just adjusting everyone before I realize, oh wait, maybe I should add an SS rank. And then, then I go down. I'm like, okay, I got everyone. Also, I know I missed a person. I'm sorry. I didn't realize he was there because he's hiding his freaking face, okay? So yeah, I'm just going around and just making sure everyone's where I want them to be. I adjusted some people. I adjusted some people. And yeah, I don't know what I was talking about here. Yeah, so I'm just like talking to myself here and I'm adjusting like everyone, which is not that bad considering, but yeah, just adjusting some people. Yeah. And then here's is when I decided to add the SS rank. And then I just moved all the special war efforts up above. And yeah. But as you can see, there's a lot of people in the D rank and A rank. But yeah, that's about it. See ya!